Gut. So, Dings, die Leute. Schon recht spät im Spiel. Mal schauen, ob die noch da sind oder ob wir schlafen gehen müssen. Die ist noch da. Da ist noch Licht und Musik. Gut.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Here to talk about the church again. Okay. Good news, I managed to convince Suna she's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for a project. Speedfreak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. We're grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music. Going to have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished. That's fine, we can manage. He grins, excited. I'm glad I could help. We appreciate it. He grins. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. Couple of hours maybe. Come check back later. Andre waves to the other speed freaks. Let's get moving. Okay. Paar Stunden, ja, dann hoffe ich mal, dass ja, werden wir wahrscheinlich schlafen gehen und dann am nächsten Morgen sind die hoffentlich fertig, können direkt dann loslegen. Mal kurz checken, White Checks, Backyard Wall kann ich mal wieder machen, sehr schön. Bad Door. Mesherhead. Set of tracks. Titus. Ja, probieren wir noch ein paar White Checks und dann gehen wir schlafen. Before your drawbridge can only be lowered from the other side. Store's closed for today, time to put the kids to sleep. Das braucht erstmal nicht mehr. So, mal gucken, ob wir es endlich hinbekommen. Nope. Boah, selbst mit einer 11 nicht. Okay. Ja, gehen wir mal zum Measurehead.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Ask what kind of races are there first. Classification is core to this stuff. Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there. Do you? Lieutenant looks at you. This is for the thing. What thing? We already got in the arbor. You just want to hear about races, don't you? You are obviously a liberal zeolite, the man tells him. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorical choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile C to F race. Cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on? Type A. Those are the Simones, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals. Excluding the Morn, of course. The Morn are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Morn on reprehensible street parades in Morn cities like Starts Canal and Red Fort, wearing wooden clocks on their feet and little green tassels on their heads. Okay, got it. Who are Type A then, in your view? The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messenia, the ancient meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Sorens of Surla Clef, and even the North Königsteiners all have Type A race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oliginous to court as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. He draws a finger across his face. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum. And who are these, the Simones and Areopagites in this? As proven by the Morn and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Simones and the Areopagite are on the ascent. What's the difference between the Simonees and the Areopagites? The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonees are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the super isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery. Then he continues. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semino-Areopagite or Simiopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world. Nature was not capable of more. Type B. Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholiers. They are mud-colored people. Mud-colored? To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. He squints, full of sage wisdom. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin, unhealthily sweaty and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking all Al Ghul and smoking the degenerate tabak herb, and for eating potato. The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethno-states, like political amoeba. And the Vacholiers you mentioned? Revacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial cauldron, too mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet. The vile C2F race cauldron of pederasty, please. Type C2F are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me. Chimeric experiments? Lesser races like the Mesquito are a grotesque mixture of masked women and a Simonese man, only possible if the mother is Mesk and the father Simonese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. He looks west ruefully. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair. Any more? Then there is, he paused dramatically, the Semino-Koikik Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Semino-Koikik Chimera? It is not an aesthetic sight. Yes. The Khoiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Simonees with a Khoiko to produce a super worker of Simonese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Simonees and the Khoiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Simonese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Khoiko woman, or Khoika. There's a strange sadness in his tone, a less than heroic melancholy this time. You seem kinda blue about this, Measurehead. The heart that pumps the hemoglobin is mysterious, and so is its dark will. he answers enigmatically. Enough of these personal matters. Have you been educated to all the racial types now? He does not seem angry, nor does the woman look affected. She just twirls her hair. Perhaps they've been through this and established an accord. Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory? You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it. How do I word the mystery? You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. Okay. Advanced race theory. Naja. Proceed to open the door. Ja. Ich glaube ja fast, da ist die Ruby drin. Vielleicht, wer weiß. Mal schauen. Ja, reden wir noch mit dem Titus und dann werden wir schlafen gehen. Die Ruby, die komische Frau, die sich um den Drogenhandel von den Hardy Boys kümmert. Der 8. Hardy. Die eventuell was mit dem Mordfall zu tun hat oder vielleicht ein bisschen was weiß oder so. So, Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
Moment, Logic. Okay, brauche ich Logic. Habe ich Sachen. Sachen, die Logik verbessern. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Kingdom of Con. Morals, Dialogue, Options. Learning Cap. Eine bessere Hose. Naja. Irgendwas ist Logik noch.
It's you again. What is it?
Ach. Okay. Da ist mehr Logik.
The shine on those sunglasses lasts a lifetime.
Okay, Clear Window können wir noch machen. Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42. It's what?